Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as the Golden Horde. So, where we last left our country, we had intervened in a war between Muscovy and Livonian Order. And we were hoping that Muscovy wouldn't call in Ottomans based off of how long the war had been going on. But it turned out that that hope was unfounded, that they called in Ottomans, and right before we liberated the two forts over here, Livonian forts held by Muscovy, they signed a peace, giving up a bunch of our land. So we got our revenge by attacking Syria, who was protected by the Ottomans, and took some Ottoman money and forced them to break their alliance with Muscovy. We'll keep our piety high. So our manpower is hurting. Enrique of Spain is the emperor. So if we attacked Magdeburg, I'm curious if Spain would be willing to try protecting him. They would. Okay, so what's our move here? And can we invade a Jaws first of all? Probably not the best target when we're trying to get back manpower, because I think they do cause... no, they don't cause any extra attrition. That's only Najd that does that. Okay. I can live with that. Let's raise some more taxes. We are starting to fall behind on military tech. We need our institutions spread. There's not a whole lot that we can do about that. We need 1,700 ducats. Why don't we actually embrace that institution? Okay, we crush their armies. Let's wait till the end of the month. And then we will improve those unit types. And by the time they can get to our troops, we'll have got morale back. Do we got loot out there? Yeah, have those two, but not this one. We don't care. Loot and occupy Hormuz all you want. We'll take your capital. I don't think we're even going to bother going for those mountains. Mountain fort. We'll just leave them with Jeddah. Close off their borders to the north. Take this fort. And some money. Unfortunately, global trade spreads a lot more easily than a lot of the other institutions, like printing press, if you're rest of the world. Okay, there. War enthusiasm. We just need to drop. Sometimes we'll move a couple trips. Okay. Take some of these provinces from them. Okay, I guess we'll leave you guys with that. And how about war reparations? What if we gave you one more province back? Yeah, it's probably more valuable to us than the war rep. Or the war reps are more valuable than that one province. So a lot of this is going to be close to 1-1-1. Yeah, we'll burn it in court. And we're not going to worry about autonomy here. It's all pretty loyal. Okay, we got some serious debt here. Almost 3,000 ducats. And we're hemorrhaging money while we're paying off interest and rooting out corruption. But that'll all sort itself out eventually. Might even invade Kilwa for the cash right now. Let's see if they've saved us up some money. Only 200 ducats, but could be a low impact war. Why don't we send an army down there, deal with them, send these guys over to find a new target. Is Coruscant broken away yet? They have. Okay, how much money does Coruscant have? 228 ducats? The only reason why we got them as a protectorate is because we had a mission to befriend them, so we gave them an alliance, did it really easily, and then we turned them into a protectorate so that they wouldn't take up that Diplo slot. Okay, Muscovy. We're gonna have that talk. Did you not go over there like you're supposed to? You didn't. And again, we are going to raise war taxes. I want to get our military tech up, but that guy will pay for himself. By that I mean, we spend the 50 points and it lets us pay for this guy a couple times over. Nice. Okay, can we give him some loyalty and influence? We can. So we don't care about a few units of separatists. We'll put them down with this army. We've actually got a little bit of manpower now. I wish we could give something to the tribes to make them a little happier. We need to get our admin tech up to get some more states before we can do that. Which would be a really big bonus to our economy when we're able to do that. So this next level will be a big deal, because we'll be able to get some more cultures added in here, particularly Persian, which will make all this trade nodes a lot more valuable to us. That's one of the three. Then there's a second one. I'm not sure where the third one is. Pretty far east, it looks like. Okay, so we want that province and their 200 ducats. And some war reparations, and let's get some prestige. So we did have to disinherit an heir. Okay, let's get these guys east. Let's see, can we invade Yarkand? We can. Make sure that they have... they allied up pretty well. Okay, so let's go after that long-awaited war with Korea. And, of course, the people they're protecting as well. The other person we need to invade is Kilwa. Sure, it's piety. Okay, things are going well. We had that setback with Muscovy, but it did reveal to me that the Ottoman armies are underperforming relative to ours. So it led to us breaking that alliance between them. And as soon as we can, we are going to invade Muscovy. So cancel our access through here in preparation for that, because we don't want France to be able to get over here during that war. We just want to beat up on Muscovy. We're going to reject that demand. We can't give any autonomy away. Man, what's going on with their army over there? Okay, let's get everyone in place. See if we can hit them here on the steppes before they escape. Need both of our armies, all three of our armies present though. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's split them in half. And the Koreans should run up here to try helping. At which point we're going to deal with them. Okay, if they're going to be cowardly. Oh, there they are in the north. So can we march south? We can't. Okay, let's fall back and just see if we can find an opportunity to fight the Koreans. Almost got that fort. Moving up to Setsen. Okay, let's try to get up there as quickly as possible then. Okay. Like that, Korea? Because that's what happens when you meddle in our affairs. Again, we don't care about upgrading them at war because we have very few infantry. Support the tribes. That'll save us money in the long run. And we are hurting for cash. So I'm wondering if we drop this down to nothing, how much our corruption... Yeah, I think we're going to have to set our levels about that for the time being. I think you send. And as their enthusiasm drops, we will... Let's see how much money Korea has. Just 13 ducats. Yeah, we don't really need to keep Korea in the war unless we want their territory. So we'll just keep an eye on their war enthusiasm. Issue that embargo. And we are getting caught up on tech. Let's just make sure that Muscovy hasn't gotten a new alliance. With the Ottomans, they have not. Up here, fully occupy their territory. I think they'll be pretty receptive to an offer of peace at that point. Heck. We're going to hold out, get this tech. It's just so important to us. I was willing to put it off once, but not a second time. Get stability. I mean, extra stability will help. It helps with rebels, it helps with corruption, it helps with conversions. What are you guys doing? I can see an army over here. Those crazy kids. Okay, let's move up here. Let's gain piety. Okay, so we're going to invade Buryatia. Well, Korea can't help them. And as soon as our diplomat is back, we're going to sign this peace deal. Okay, we want their money, and we might as well take this stuff. That's fine. I'm just going to add these into trade companies without increasing the autonomy. And eventually they'll become loyal. That we're going to increase the autonomy. So I'd just like an extra merchant from that. That'd be really nice to have. And let's raise those war taxes again. Let's get this guy down there, because we have the general. Okay, that changes everything. Rival Spain, sure. Lots of debt. We're gonna full annex you. Okay, Kilwa. We want your money. How much money have you saved up for us? Let's work harder. Okay, that's essentially fine. No point in us getting greedy. Let's break that. Again, when we do the trade company, we don't really need to worry about increasing autonomy, because that lowers their unrest a little. Okay, next war really should be Muscovy. So let's start sending armies west. And I know that France will join in on the war, but I doubt they'll be able to do too much to help out, or we can get a lot of war score. Do we want that manpower? I think we'd better. Well, thank you, Golden Horde. Or, thank you, Golden Horde. Thank you, France. Okay, so we're just dragging out this war. Heck. How long does that last? 10 years? No, we're gonna have to take the stability loss. Which does set us back, sadly. Okay, I think we can do enough damage to Muscovy before the French can get forces over. So if they pick up an alliance with the Ottomans, we'll have to hold off on that idea. Okay, let's get these guys in position. Now we don't have to continue this war. Our war tax has expired. 200 ducats, I'll take it. Again, it's not worth dealing with rebels over those provinces. They're not very good. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Show superiority. Do we really want to do that? No, I think we're gonna go for like Penza, because you know, who knows what's gonna happen here. I'm not sure if we really should call on Commonwealth, but let's do it. Okay, so we took out their army on day 1. Well, half their army, the other half is over here. We've got the war goal, and we did not choose a superiority CP. I don't know how they could do that. It was Muscovy and France, aren't they both great powers? Muscovy is not, okay. Okay. So that will cause us to be a little meeker about how long this war is going to go on. But if we can occupy enough of their stuff, we can piece them out for limited concessions. Again, it's possible that we could force some That's just woods, but let's try to wipe out their army here. They don't have too many places they can retreat in Russia. Some pretty heavy casualties there, sadly. No. Not gonna happen. Okay, Yaroslavl. Let's hope that they try attacking us here. And wait for them to get locked in. Throw all 3 of our armies into it. That's our siege guy, so we'll send him up there. Sure. Okay, let's do that. Sure, not gonna pay you back, but you're gonna give us money, we'll take it. Get them here, because there are Commonwealth troops nearby. And again, I don't think their retreat options are too great. Okay, their enthusiasm is dropping. Oh, that's not good. We'll wait till we capture this. Okay, that is really good deal. Really good news. Okay, let's take a look at where our states are. Let's see. Which map mode did I use? There's where I put it. Okay, so we definitely want down here Hormuz. Okay, they'll demand a lot more land. But let's see, we're making 23. We'll see. Yeah, that made us 3 already. Let's grab Khorassani as well. And we'll start adding some of that stuff in. Oh, we inherited it from Persia, so we don't actually need to core that stuff. Okay, but what we will need to do is give some of this out to our tribes. So let's find some stuff over here that's around 50 autonomy already. Prefer not to do these good trade goods unless their autonomy is pretty high. Man, how much more do they need? Okay, we're gonna pick up some more territories, so why don't I give them just another province or two? Okay, and that'll help our manpower. Making 1,500 a month. We were getting 675 or so after that first war with Muscovy. Yeah, it's too bad that the Ottomans joined in here. Bryansk is woods. Yeah, they're going to lose a lot of war score once they knock the Commonwealth out of the war. Get this military tech up. Now we're ahead of time on military tech, which is giving us a little bit of corruption from out of balance tech. $4,000 in debt. Well, I really don't want to raise a host because that'd put them up to 80 influence. Could try to delay that confrontation until these troops can get down here, and then we'll hunt after those Muscovites. These are woods, so this is not ideal territory, and I don't see anyone around to help us. We'll just hope that the rolls favor us. The Muscovites are probably coming. Okay, so let's fall back to there. Yeah, let's get our army all all of it down to Rajev and start hunting after these big clusters. Of Ottoman troops. Huh, let's continue that trend. Oh, Ottomans. Don't you know how this is going to end? Ooh. We better get out of there. Okay. So, we could potentially use out Magdeburg. They can keep that alliance, I don't care. Okay, so we want them to end their alliance with France. Let's see, where are our cores? Let's take a look. Penza, Yaroslavl. They took a lot more than that. They're not ready yet. But I do like the idea of a short truce timer here. Yeah, 7 years. Let's just do that. Got back 2 of our cores. And the next war won't have France involved in it, so they won't be able to get France to help, and they won't be able to call in any other great powers. So I'm comfortable with that. Alright, how long has this video gone on? 37 minutes. I'm going to stop it here. Thank you for watching.